He replied, eat as much as you want, leave all sin to me. So he says, eat as much meat you want, all sin, leave on me. Swamy Vivekananda, written Life Teachings of Swamy Vivekananda, page 126. To the accusation from some Hindus that the Swami was eating forbidden food, he retorted. So, I don't know how many of us we know, but Swamy Vivekananda used to eat meat sometimes. He replies when someone asked him, if the people of India want me to keep strictly to Hindu diet, please tell them to send me a cook and money enough to keep him. This is what he replied to the people. They are Hindus, you should send me a cook and money enough to keep a... I am surprised because when I eat vegetarian food, it is far cheaper and healthy. He advocated animal food for the Hindus if they want to cope up with the world and compete. So imagine a nation of Hindus, I think Nepal Hindus, that's a Hindu nation, most of the Hindu people are there. They are fighting with Islamists, invaded from last 1,000 years, and still they are 80%. So it looks like these meat, non-vegetarian people, as per Swamy Vivekananda, they don't have enough power, or they will get the energy only when they eat meat in order to compete in today's world. In the teaching of Swamy Vivekananda, page 70, he says, so long as vegetable food is not made suitable for human system, there is no alternative to meat eating. It's good that some of the doctors are missing, otherwise they might have laughed. What we now want is an immense awakening of Rajasic Shakti. So I say, eat large quantities of flesh and meat. So he is saying that vegetables are not for human system. Meat is for human system. I'm sure he might have come across a different kind of a scientist in the United States of America at that point of time who gave him this knowledge. His views on politics and British to our Prime Minister Modi and all the ministers of this nation, I would like to clearly demonstrate that wrongly it is projected that Swamy Vivekananda was fighting for the nation or he was actively involved in the politics. He fought like a revolutionary against the Britishers. And this is from his own writing, nothing from my side. His views on politics and British. He wrote it when he was in America, waiting for recognition in India, with a view to please the British government. He had given standing instruction to his associate not to forget to eulogize Queen Victoria while preparing any speech for him. So he was trying to present such a speech which will make Queen Victoria happy. Letters of Swamy Vivekananda, page 385, Dr. V.V. Majumdar. Vivekananda received so much publicity in England for his glorifying the British government that this was a reward for his loyalty to the throne. History of Social and Political Ideas, page 267. Himself, he has written, it is written about him. He clearly mentioned that he has no relation with politics and he does not get involved in politics. Letter of Vivekananda, page 135. Rail, ship and other vehicles, electricity, etc. all are coming into country due to British. I say that nectar is coming into country, Ramakrishna Mission letter 4 January 1899. Do you mean to say I was born to live and die as one of those caste-ridden, superstitious, merciless, hypocritical, aesthetic cowards that you only find among educated Hindus? So those Hindus who feel proud of Swamy Vivekananda, he is replying to them, do you mean to say I am born to live and die as one of those caste-ridden, superstitious, merciless, hypocritical, atheistic coward that you only find among the educated Hindus, which we are? I hate cowardice. I will have nothing to do with cowards. I belong to the world as much as to India. So no humbug about that. What country has a special claim on me? Am I a nation slave? I see a greater power than man or God or devil at my back. I require nobody's help. I have been all my life helping others. Paris 9 September 1895, complete works of Swamy. America is far better than Hindus and large time merciful. I can work more in America than in Bharat, that is India. I have all facilities here, like clothes, food, etc. Then why I must go back to country of low intellect and selfish people? So as per Swamy Vivekananda, we are the people of low intellect, selfish, all what bad words he can say. Letter of Swamy Vivekananda, page 18. The teaching of Swamy Vivekananda, page 38. The policy of Ramakrishna Mission. has always been faithful to Swamy Vivekananda's intention. In the early 20s, when India's struggle with England had become intense and bitter, the mission was harshly criticized for refusing to allow its member to take part in the freedom struggle. For a proof, I have given, as it is cutting from the book, so you all can read yourself. Our mission on page, History of Ramakrishna, mission page 211. Our mission is dedicated to divert revolutionaries from their mission and put them on path of spirituality. Now, what kind of political reformer are we talking about, or a revolutionary in the form of Swamy Vivekananda? A person. Our mission is dedicated to divert revolutionary, the people who are fighting against British. Put them on a path of spirituality. Because there are two kinds of meditation which is done. One is a meditation which is done by Krishna. Krishna used to teach that all good people, if you have to fight against the evil, then you need to meditate on energy. You need to gain strength. The other kind of meditation is, you say to people, calm down, focus, your mind is slowing down. What happens? By default, the people slow down. Even the revolutionaries become monks. So read this from the book. But so far as fighting the foreign rulers was concerned, the mission authorities declined all overtures and invitation to join any movement, whatever, whichever, which sort of politics, and this created a bad name for the mission. The disclosure that have come to light in some of the recent trials of East Bengal have convinced the governing body of the Ramakrishna mission that the good name of the mission and that of the Belur Mutt have been and are still being used by certain societies. So what I will do, I will definitely send this presentation and you can read this presentation, especially what is written in white. It's a proof from the book which I copy pasted here. The teaching of Swamy Vivekananda, page 136. Now listen very carefully, don't laugh. Somehow I agree with him. They, women of America, are Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, divine beauty, and like Saraswati, goddess of learning and virtue. They are the divine mother incarnate, and by worshipping them, one verily attains perfection in everything. So I must worship the woman in America if I have to become perfect. I am really struck with wonder to the women here. Most wonderful women are these. So he was really impressed by the beauty in America. And I agree, you are beautiful girls here. In Vivekananda, a biography of Swamy Nikhilananda, page 259, when his spiritual daughter, Amy Noble, expressed her desire to come to India, the Swami wrote to her on July 29, 1897, India cannot produce great women. She must borrow them from other nations of the West. Your education, sincerity, and above all, your Celtic blood makes you just the woman wanted. So Swamy Vivekananda is saying, Rani Lakshmi Bai, right, mother of Rana Pratap, mother of Rishi Dayananda, they all are not worth considering, even the mother and the woman, because if only foreign women will come into India, then only something good can happen. Swamiji says that it has been my conviction that we shall not be able to rise unless the Western countries come to our help. Swamy Vivekananda, English Jivan Charit, page 255. So here Swamiji himself is saying that we cannot do, India cannot do anything until unless the Western countries come. Let no political, this is very important. So he himself is saying, let no political significance ever be attached falsely to my writings. What nonsense. He said as early as September 1894. A year later he wrote, I will have nothing to do with this nonsense. I do not believe in politics. God and truth are the only politics in world. All else is trash. Swamy Nikhilananda, written Jivani, page 232. Swamy Vivekananda used to believe on ghosts. So we are taught there are no ghosts, but he used to believe on ghosts. In his book Vivekananda Ke Son, page 25, he mentioned that in a place called Kashipur in India, he used to see a ghost who was having only the lower part of the body, and the ghost used to say, please save me, save me. Wahi page 433, it is mentioned that he said, once saint produced river Ganga in his home. So he is talking about some miracles. He was superstitious. Wahi page 12, myself I might not be vegetarian, but I consider vegetarian as my idol. When I eat meat, I know it is wrong. I must not low down my morals and show my weakness. Standard is this: meat must not be eaten, animal must not be killed, as they are our own brother. So, what is this going on? We just now saw that Swamiji supports meat eating, but in the last he is saying, I don't support meat eating, this is wrong. So I don't think it's a stable condition of the mind, like he was under tremendous pressure or what is going on. With this said, I think this much is enough for time being. I'll take a pause. We will start with some other slides, and the topic will be Swamiji never wanted or sought independence from British rule. We will continue later on. With this said, namaste to all of you.